It was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set.
And I got a breakout game, Gil.
With the Washington football team.
With my receiver to get that nigga fucking 100 yards.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball.
They got it off.
They will begin things at the 40-yard line.
That's why I hit him up to tell him, like, hey, bro. I don't know. Because I definitely hit that nigga up and was like, hey, bro. My motherfucking QB hurt. And I got a breakout game with my receiver. Well, he not technically hurt, but in this fucking game day thing, he is.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You can come out. I already used the timeout fucking first play of the game.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Threw a pick already.
Near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Did that bitch say Jair Alexander?
How difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football.
But I gotta remember that shit.
Going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2nd and 6. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it across midfield,
you said what,
inside the 45. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just...
give me my shit back.
Coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Give me my shit back.
The Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB and what lesson could you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 38, Allen. Forced out, and he's going to lose a yard or two.
Damn, this sorry ass nigga, bro.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third downs important to them.
Like, look at this shit, dog.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away.
I can't throw shit.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact.
If I beat this nigga with Kyle Allen, bro, nigga is trash.
Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
What the fuck happened?
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. That is caught at the 7.
Get in there, boy!
They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week,
why the fucking fight?
Elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. Unfortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
I suck, bro.
No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't.
I suck.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Yeah,
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
You got 7 of them bitches on what,
on
pub?
the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Who tried that kid? Caleb
By Caleb Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different...
He's got him in, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A huge play there for Washington.
I be doing dumb shit.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
God damn, this nigga Caleb Farley a demon.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think
fucking
a fair
QB
amount of
suck.
concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Nigga doing all that to run.
Fournette, a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Here's a give to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
This nigga cheating, bro. Nigga chewing clock in the first half.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Go for that hoe. Nigga has some heart. Puss ass nigga.
As it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Final shot before half for Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Every play, no the fuck on that.
Out there set and ready for this next drive.
No, you can. He just don't want me to.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Five yards remain on second down. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll get 3 up to midfield. They'll go again with Gibson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down at 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 38. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is
touchdown Washington. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 44, Allen. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Caleb Farley.
He's so
And that gives
trash.
him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last
Can't
time
do
you had
nothing
someone
with
get
this
3 in a
QB,
contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nigga still won.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Nope.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Running left, it's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Actually, I'm finna concede now, nigga. You ain't scoring no more, nigga. Bro.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is
I'm not about to look at it.
Envy, not trying to be